Today I would like to explore into finding the surface area of a cylinder. So just a reminder that a cylinder is I guess it has like a pipe shape. Okay, it has circles at both ends, and then it's connected by this roll of rectangle. Now, finding the surface area becomes a bit more complicated when we have circles. But I think cylinder is still not that hard to do. So to find the area or the surface area of this cylinder, we need to know the radius of the circle, and we need to know this length here. Let's call that the height. Because when the cylinder is standing by the circle, this is going to be the height. Okay, we just need to know these two to find the surface area of the cylinder. And if you cut this and open it up, it's going to have a big rectangle and circles on both ends. Okay, so think of this rectangle as being rolled up and put it into like a pipe form to make it into the cylinder. Okay, so the radius is right here, the radius. So again, looking at this net image, you can deduce that the surface area is going to be 2 times the area of the circle, right? Because there are 2 circles here. And then you're adding the area of the rectangle. Okay, so have this big picture in mind. Let me color these circles with red. So we're gonna have the area of the circle here, and then we're gonna have the area of the blue rectangle right here. So I think finding the area of the circle is easy. We know the radius as r, so that is going to be pi times r squared. That's the formula for the area of a circle. Okay, so we're just going to put that here. That's going to be pi r squared. Now the rectangle is a little bit more complicated. We know that this distance here, the distance from the top circle to the bottom circle, that's this distance right here. So that is the height. And because this is in the shape of a rectangle, we need to multiply the h by this distance. But what is this distance? Well, if you go back to this shape, to our cylinder shape, this distance is the distance that's been wrapped around our circle. This distance has been opened up to make it into this long line segment. So that is going to be the circumference of the circle. Circumference of this circle. And the circumference of that circle is going to be 2 times pi times the radius, if you remember the formulas for circles. So that right there, the blue rectangle, is going to be h times 2 pi r. So that's h times 2 pi r. And that is our formula. That is our formula for the surface area of a cylinder. Okay, so again, if you forget the formula, just remember that there are 2 circles at both ends. We have a circle down here and a circle up here. And we have a big rectangle in the middle. And to find the area of that rectangle, we need to do the height times the circumference of the circle. And lastly, we're just adding them all together. We are multiplying the circle by 2 because there are 2 circles. Then we're adding the rectangle area to that.